I'm sorry.
Don't be.
I thought I'd talk this thing all out after Megan died.
Talking isn't the same as feeling.
No, it's not. But I do know why I kept this in. It just hurts too much.
You can keep talking.
It's funny how things turn out, huh?
Funny.
I mean, ironic. I come down here to get you to confess something about Jason's murder. And I end up confessing to you. Worst thing that ever happened to me. Well, listen, I better get going.
Now?
Yeah. I'm fine. Really.
You're not fine. You haven't been fine since the night your daughter died.
There. Whew. Is this better than a library or what?
Well, it sure looks more comfortable.
Yeah. Well, listen, right here, we've got the refrigerator.
Oh, the refrigerator.
Right here, and we can make all the noise we like.
Matthew, we're supposed to be studying.
Yeah, it doesn't mean we can't listen to a little music. We're not going to bother anyone.
Didn't you get a roommate when Jamie moved out?
No, I'm all alone, for the time being.
Well, are you still thinking of getting one?
Mm-hmm. And I know exactly the one I want.
Oh, hi, Mitch. What is this? Life is rough, huh?
No, it's fine. Come on in.
Are you sure? You're looking at me like I might be a bill collector.
Sorry, I was expecting Amanda.
Where is she?
She's on assignment. Listen, can I get you a beer or something?
Hello. Is everything all right with you two?
Yeah, it's fine. We don't see enough of each other, but it's fine.
Well, I don't guess it's easy for a reporter to choose their hours, is it?
Yeah, well, hopefully that's changed after tonight.
That's good. What's going on?
Well, she's wrapping up that video match story. That's where she is right now, following up her last lead. Here we are.
What's this place?
If you like it.
Sure, it's great.
Who is that?
Tell me what happened.
It was a beautiful day, I remember. And, Megan and Mark, they were going camping. And Megan was really excited about the whole thing. Remember, she kept packing her bags and unpacking them. She must have done it like 50 times. And I was rushing her along because I wanted her to be ready when Mark got there. I remember she was wearing this little pink sweatsuit, and she had a little knapsack on her shoulders.
How old was she?
She was 4. She was bringing her favorite doll, Wendy. And Mark was making jokes with her, and he was telling her that, you know, if Wendy didn't help set up the tent, that she wasn't going to get any dinner. And Megan was laughing and having a ball. He could always make her laugh.
Your husband?
Yeah, we were actually separated at the time. thing I remember is I was waving goodbye to them, and then I get a phone call. And they said something about a car accident and a head-on collision. I didn't understand what they were talking about. They said go down to the hospital. So I went. I don't even remember how I got there, but I remember being in the hospital parking lot. And I was running as hard as I could, and my heart was beating. And I just knew I had to get there in time.
To save them.
Yeah. But it was too late. And, the doctor said that there wasn't any pain, and I remember saying to him, it can't be, it's not my daughter or husband. It's gotta be someone else's, it's a mistake. And I remember turning and seeing, oh my God, seeing Megan's little doll.
What happened to the other driver?
He just hit them and he kept going. It was a stolen car. He was on a joyride. Megan and Mark died, and he just kept on going. The police said he was some kind of bummer, a transient, no home, no job. What does someone like that care about a little girl and her father? I'm sorry.
Are you really sure you want to postpone the wedding again? I'll marry you tomorrow if you want.
No, I think it's best to wait until May. Felicia will be found innocent, and you won't have so much in your mind.
As long as it's what you want.
It is. Actually, you know, I think it's good. I can use the extra time. I keep changing my mind about things.
Well, don't change your mind about the important stuff, like who the groom is going to be and all that sort of thing.
No, I'm only working on the details.
Well, good. Then let me work on the essentials.
Do you think that the rest of the world could get along without us for just a little while?
Well, let's see. There are all these wedding preparations.
They can wait. Is there something you should be doing for Felicia?
Not until I hear from Zach or Stacy. How about your work?
I'm the boss. I think I deserve a break.
I like the way your mind works, among other things. No. I don't hear that. No.
Yes.
Ignore it.
Yeah, but it could be Felicia.
Please let it be a wrong number.
Nicole Lev? What? How dare you? You leave us alone.
What is it?
She looks just like me.
It's a remarkable likeness. I noticed it myself.
Who is she?
She's my ex-wife. Her name is Julia.
Except for the hair. She's so much like me.
In some ways, yes. In others, no. She's wealthy, charming, and obviously beautiful. She only had one failing.
What was that?
She was overtly aware of her effect on the opposite sex.
That doesn't sound so serious.
It's what broke us up.
She left you?
I threw her out.
For flirting?
I discovered she was having an affair. Another affair. Julia wasn't very discreet.
I'm sorry, that must have hurt you. So where's the girl?
Girl?
The one I was supposed to interview. The girl that left Video Match?
Oh, there was a message when we came in. She won't be able to make it.
In the list?
I don't have it. I'm sorry.
Well, then I'd like to go home.
I need a favor.
A favor? You said you didn't want anything from me.
Well, I changed my mind.
Evans said I shouldn't have trusted you.
Evan's an alarmist. He always has been.
What do you want from me?
It's simple. I need you to impersonate my wife.
It's that fresh.
Economic systems are ways of organizing and distributing wealth.
Great. Now for your next question for $100. What is economic growth?
Economic growth is when a country increases its production of goods and services.
Right. What does that mean?
What does that mean? That means that more people are working in manufacturing and service industries, and less people are out of work.
Incredible.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Incredible.
Thank you.
Oh, now for your reward.
Oh, boy. We're not going to get much studying done this way.
Of course we are.
We are.
This is a foolproof method.
Well, it's a fun method.
No. Listen to me. You are going to learn your economics, and I'm going to test what I learned in psychology.
And what's that?
Behavior modification. I'm serious. The theory is that people do better when their good behavior is rewarded. I think it works.
Well, I've never had this much fun studying before, that's for sure.
Me neither. But I always have fun when I'm with you.
It's not just me, though. You've been in a really good mood lately.
Well, I talked to my dad. I think we're close.
He must be going through a really rough time.
Yeah. Josie, Felicia didn't kill your uncle. My dad is sure of it, and so am I.
I hope you're right, Matthew. I really do.
I'm just glad he didn't leave the country. So freaked out that Felicia might go to jail, he even hired a plane.
What stopped them?
Mom told Cass. Cass came and got me, and we went to the airport.
Well, I'm glad you convinced him to stay.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I need him, right?
Of course you do. He's your father.
Tell you, I wasn't around him for so many years.
I understand. I wish I'd known my father. I know his name.
Yeah?
Yeah, Lenny Bolger. Mama said he was a really nice man. She met him right after she left Bay City, and she said they were really in love.
At least you know that.
Yeah. Yeah. She said that he was even happy when he found out that she was pregnant. But I guess he was kind of a free spirit. Mama said he was afraid of marriage, so that's why she raised me alone.
So what happened to him?
Disappeared. She came home one day and he was gone. No note or anything. I just wish I could have gotten to know him. I'm half him. I don't know anything about him.
I know you haven't had much stability in your life, but that is going to change.
It is.
It is. Because from now on, you've got me.
Why do you want me to pretend to be Julia?
I have my reasons.
Look, you're a great guy. I'm sure that you can find somebody else. Somebody that's better for you.
No. I don't want you to impersonate her for me.
You don't?
No. You've been watching too many thrillers. I have something much more practical in mind. I got the idea when I saw those pictures of you and Drew Marston in the newspaper.
You saw those?
Yes. They didn't do you justice either.
You never told me you saw those.
Well, does it matter?
Yes, it matters to me. Did you see them before or after you came to Bay City?
Stop playing reporter, Amanda. Now, look, you and I have worked well together in the past, haven't we?
Yeah, I guess so.
The reason I want you to impersonate Julia's... Oh, no, never mind. I'll give you all the details once you've mastered the role.
I am not an actress.
Don't sell yourself short. You have great promise.
And what if I refuse?
I think you'll see it's in your own best interest to cooperate.
I'm going home.
You will, in time.
You can't do this. I have a husband that will panic if I don't come home tonight. He's going to be looking for me. And I have a family that will stop at nothing to find me.
You give me a great idea. Thank you.
I'm serious.
Leave it to a journalist to uncover all the loose ends. You have great journalistic instincts, Amanda. Remember, you're going to get the story of a lifetime.
Don't do me any more favors, Dustin.
Nonsense. We've just begun to collaborate.
Look, I'm sorry. I only meant... I know that you're a good person.
I know exactly what kind of person
I only meant that he...
I'm not worth 2 cents to people like you.
No, that's not true.
It is. But maybe I can help Fanny.
What happened to Fanny was an accident also. But you can do something about it. You can help.
I will find that gun.
I hope you do. Because that's the only thing that's gonna prove that there were 2 guns. Unless
what?
Unless you go to the police and you tell them what you saw.
You think they're gonna believe me?
There was a ballistics report, and the coroner's office said that there was a struggle beforehand and that he was shot at point blank. You're a witness. You know that Felicia and Jason were on opposite sides of the mirror.
I know.
Do you trust me?
I didn't.
But now...
Yes.
And you will help.
It has to be through you.
Will you tell me your name?
Derek.
Well, Derek, I'm awfully glad to know you.
Okay, so I'm...
So sorry you had to hear that garbage.
No, I shouldn't have gotten so upset.
Why not?
Well, we're bound to get threatening phone calls about the trial. It's just that he said such awful things about you. And Felicia.
Well, Felicia's a celebrity. There are always plenty of people who get a perverse pleasure out of hearing anything bad that happens to somebody like her.
Have you gotten calls like that before?
Oh, just a couple.
And you didn't tell me about it?
I don't care what some disturbed person has to say to me on the phone. We'll have our victory in court.
That's right. We will.
I just don't know how they got this number. I am sorry you had to hear that.
I'm okay. As long as I have you, I'm okay.
Hey, you want to go dancing?
Dancing?
Yeah.
You mean it?
No, I'm conducting a survey. Of course I mean it.
Well, I'll have to change and
Oh, boy.
fix my hair and makeup.
So what's keeping you?
Right. This is a great idea.
Good.
We'll just forget about everything. We'll have a wonderful time. Cass, I don't want to lose you. Not even to a good cause.
You're never going to lose me.
But a lot could happen between now and May.
Oh, my God.
What is it?
The mirror. Don't move.
What's wrong?
The mirror. Look in the mirror.
I don't see anything.
Exactly. You're talking into the mirror, and you can see your reflection, but because of where I'm standing, I'm not in the mirror's line of reflection. that could be what happened in the Hall of Mirrors.
What are you getting at?
Felicia said... She said that she heard an argument before she shot the gun, right?
But she didn't see anyone.
Right. Whoever it was that was arguing or fighting with Jason that night, the person who probably killed him could have been standing off to the side. And Felicia never would have seen him.
Derek, I have to ask you something else.
What?
Will you give me your telephone number?
No.
But I can't reach you. Look, you said that you trusted me, and it's just a phone number.
You won't give it to anyone else.
No,
Swear it.
I promise you.
You remember, you gave me your word.
So Matt convinced you to stick around and go through the trial, huh?
Well, I looked at him and I knew that I couldn't go.
I just hope I made the right decision.
It was.
Mitch, you gotta clear Felicia's name. She's innocent.
No, she's innocent if Cass can prove that she's innocent.
Hey, he will. Listen, I can understand that feeling that you want to run away. I get that feeling sometimes, too.
You too?
Yeah. You remember that fight Amanda and I had at the gallery? All I wanted to do then was run.
Yeah, I remember that.
Well, you should. You were the one who convinced me that running away was a reflex action that usually screws you up.
Ah, yes, words of wisdom. It's always that other people's problems seem simpler.
Did you ever think you'd be happily married?
No. You?
Nah. That's the crafty thing about women, though. They make you believe you can't live without them.
They're right, aren't they?
I sure wish Amanda would get home.
I wish this trial was over with. What it's done to her, I hate it. I hate what it does to her.
Mitch, I know. Listen, but if you'd gotten on that plane, it would have been admitting defeat.
Would you have gone?
If the same thing had happened to Amanda, I don't know.
I've got to go.
Wait a second. Hey, come on. You haven't even touched this beer.
Look, I know.
What? Is Felicia expecting you?
No, I guess not.
Okay, well, look, the baby's asleep, Amanda's gone, and I could use some company.
Why not?
Write a note to your husband and tell him you're going to be working on a story for a few days.
That's not what I'm doing.
Well, he'll worry if you say you're working with me. Now, this is easier.
And you're really concerned about my husband's state of mind.
Actually, a call would be better.
And tell him what?
What I said. Remember, I'll be listening to everything you say. Huh?
I won't do it.
You're watching.
Isn't it incredible knowing that we are completely alone?
Yeah. And my mother won't walk in on us.
Your mother, my mother.
I gotta get going.
Look, wait a minute. I wish you had, Didn't have to leave, you know.
Well, I'll be back. Maybe some night I'll even make you dinner.
Well, you'll help me fix up this place, I hope.
Yeah, I could use some brightening up.
Brightening up, redecorating. That's more like it.
Oh, it must be great having your own place.
It is. You know what? I was serious about wanting a roommate.
That's a big step, Matthew.
I know, but we know how we feel about each other.
How can you just turn and let me go? Let the story of your life with mine.
Why don't we live together?
I can't take these words to bed with me.
You can't see me here either?
No.
All right. How about from here?
No. I'll get it.
Okay.
Hi, you guys.
Oh, Stacy, great. I'm glad you're here.
Yeah,
Just in time. I've got something for you.
I've got some good news as well.
No, but wait a minute. I want to show you this first. Come here.
Oh, okay.
Nicole?
Yeah.
Come here, honey. Stand right here.
All right.
Okay, Stacy, come here.
What?
Just stand right here.
Like this?
Like that.
Okay.
Tell me what you see.
I see the three of us.
In the mirror.
Yeah.
Okay. Now tell me what you see.
Well, just Nicole and myself.
But not my reflection.
No.
Do you realize what this means?
Hall of mirrors?
Two people can be reflected, and a third can still be present but unseen in the mirror.
Right.
It supports everything Felicia was saying.
I also have something that's going to support.
What, the strong man?
Yeah. His name is Derek.
Derek what?
I haven't got a last name, not yet.
So that's it?
Well, yeah, I'm just getting him to trust me now.
Well, great, Stacy. At this rate, we'll have his last name by Christmas time.
Look, I don't want to scare him off. I'm hoping that he's going to sign a statement.
But you still don't have anything concrete.
I got his phone number.
Finally, let me see it.
I can't give it to you.
You're kidding, aren't you?
No, I promised him privacy.
Well, fine. We won't give the number out to any catalog companies. Come on, Stace.
Cass, I told you, it's confidential.
From me?
Yes.
I don't believe this. We're supposed to be working together.
Well, I know, but I don't have to do everything your way.
You're protecting some bum instead of Felicia.
No, Cass, she gave him her word.
This guy is probably jerking her around, Nicole.
He cares about Felicia very much, and so do I, Cass. He could be the best testimony we get.
So let's bring the guy in.
No, that's exactly what he's afraid of. Look, he's my lead. If you go in there, you're gonna blow it.
Stacy, we're running out of time, or hadn't you noticed?
You never meant to help me. You've just been stringing me along right from the
I think you should
start.
make that phone call.
I will not lie to him for you.
I don't have time for melodramatics. Here.
What's this?
It's props. Open it.
Red wig,
Yes, the hair has to be red.
photographs, jewels, compact.
Julia's makeup was heavier. You can adjust that. Thank God your eyes are the same. That's our wedding portrait.
It's very nice.
Julia was regal in public. She had a way of tilting her head and smiling. She's doing it there. So I want you to imitate her. Come here, I think you should make some notes. I don't want you to forget any details.
You want me to take notes?
Yes, I want you to take notes. You're going to master every aspect of her bearing and personality.
I will not be your puppet.
Stop the theatrics and pay attention. You're going to have to learn how to dress elegantly. Julia liked to dress for dinner. That's going to be your first assignment. Choose anything out of her closet.
You expect me to wear her clothes?
Something in there will fit. Wear a dress that matches these emeralds.
Let me guess. Her favorite jewels.
And don't forget the perfume. French, naturally.
Naturally.
And I hope you're good with wigs. The hairstyle has to be as close as possible. And you just take a few minutes, get dressed, and you come to dinner and be judged.
Be judged by who?
By whom? See, that's the kind of mistake you cannot make. Julia never made grammatical errors.
No. No. Just personal ones. Like marrying you.
Don't disappoint me, Amanda. I don't take very well to being let down.
I don't care what you want. I'm leaving.
John.
The hardest part for me is just not to upset her. I know what can go wrong. Mitch, we haven't really talked that much about what happened to you. What happened was, all the jury could see was that I'd kidnapped Rachel and Mac's son, not to mention the fact that it was my son, not to mention that I loved him too. Mitch, look, do you know what happened between Felicia and Jason? No, I haven't any idea what happened. I mean, but I know one thing. I know she didn't mean to kill him. She didn't murder him.
Well, Felicia couldn't murder anybody. I know that.
Yes, I know that. But the jury and the judge have to know that. Look, for her, it's got to be different than it was for me.
It will be. It will be.
You know, I keep telling her, you know, don't worry, everything's going to be all right. But I keep thinking, so what if the jury has a bad day? What if they just decide to be envious of her?
Wait a second here. They screen jurors.
It doesn't make any difference. The whole process is arbitrary.
Whoa. You gotta have some faith in the legal system, Mitch. You gotta have faith that these people will be able to recognize the truth when they hear it. You do.
Yes, I do. You're right.
Look, I know this is hard, but you gotta have some faith.
I will. I got to get going. I just don't like to leave her alone, you know?
Yeah, I know.
I'll see you later.
I will not stay here and obey orders.
You will do what I say.
You can't force somebody to do something like this.
I can force you, because you're not just someone. You're a mother, and a baby needs her mother. You just do this one little thing for me. And soon you'll be home with your daughter, celebrating her first birthday.
Tell me what kind of person she was.
She was aloof, superior, but underneath she was very seductive.
Did she have a sense of humor?
Ah, she was a wit. There's no question about it. That's the only word that I can use to describe her, especially when she was describing someone she felt was beneath her. She could be devastating.
Living with you would be so great. Imagine we would wake up to each other every morning.
Oh, sometimes I imagine what that would be like.
I think about you all the time. I make plans, you know.
You make plans? I thought I was the only one that made plans.
Of course I make plans.
You know, sometimes when we're apart, I try to imagine what you're doing.
Easy, thinking of you.
Gosh, we work together, we go to college together, we spend practically every day together, and it just doesn't seem like it's enough.
That's what I'm saying. If we lived together, we wouldn't have to say goodbye.
And I could cook for you.
And we would do everything, share everything.
Everything?
Everything.
Even the dishes?
Yes, of course. We're equals. Except,
I'm a lousy cook, and I eat, a lot.
Oh, well, I guess I could live with that.
Will you live with me?
Matthew, I've waited all my life for someone like you. I finally feel like I belong somewhere. And I know that's with you.
Does that mean you'll move in?
You crossed me, Cass, and I'm not going to forgive you.
Stacy, you can't see that you're being completely irrational here.
Oh, because I'm not doing it your way.
In case you've lost sight of the obvious, Felicia's future is at stake.
So is Derek's, and I'm bound by law to respect his privacy.
Oh, you and your damn laws, Stacy.
You and your damn tricks. And if you devise any schemes whatsoever against him, they will explode in your face, I guarantee it.
Guarantee me the witness and I'll shut up. I have a list of suspects, and as far as I know, Derek should be on it.
You don't even know him.
Of course I don't. You won't let me come within a mile of the guy.
When you're acting like this, you think I would?
Listen, I've handed out subpoenas to people who used to be my friends. I'm not talking about going after just the likes of Iris Wheeler or Evan Bates. I'm talking about good, decent people. John Hudson. Jake McKinnon is part of Kathleen's family, for crying out loud. Vicky is Nicole's niece. You think this is easy on me?
No, I don't.
Cass.
But it doesn't matter to me. You know why? Because somebody other than Felicia committed this murder, killed Jason Frame, and I'll do anything to find out who it was and to prove it.
Cass, I am trying to help her as well.
Are you really?
Yeah.
It seems to me you're more interested in playing mother hen to some poor lost soul.
Oh, Cass, that's not fair. That isn't fair.
Stacy.
I think I'd better go
Stacy!
after her. Let me.
Wait a second. Try to tell her I'm sorry.
I'm just gonna try to get her to come back. The rest is up to you.
I'm sorry, Stacy. You leave me no choice.
This ring means so much to me.
I'm glad you like it.
I want to wait.
You do?
Moving in together, that would be like being married.
I thought that's what you wanted.
Oh, I do, but someday.
And I shouldn't have pressured you.
Oh, come on, you weren't pressuring me. The things we talked about, I want them all. I just want the time to be right.
I thought it was.
The rent on this place, what is it?
$350 a month.
Well, come on, I couldn't pay half of that.
You wouldn't have to.
Now, come on, you said we were equals. If I moved in here and you paid the rent, what would that mean?
That would mean that I love you and that I want to be with you.
I want to be with you, too. But not that way.
I thought you wanted me to make love to you.
I did. And I didn't. I thought if I pushed you to sleep with me, that it would make you love me.
Then you weren't ready?
No. And I'm still not.
I do love you.
I love you too, and I mean, that's just the thing. I know that we have this love between us, and I mean, that should mean that we don't have to prove ourselves.
So I guess that means you won't move in, huh?
No, not now. But someday when the time is right, I'll be home waiting for you every night.
Is that a promise?
That's a promise. I should get home.
Oh, I wish you didn't have to go.
I can't stay. You understand, don't you?
Yeah. Can't blame a guy for trying, though, right?
I want everything, every minute to be, oh, thank you, to be perfect.
You are perfect. Close enough for me.
She sang the French national anthem, in French, of course.
To open a softball game?
Well, it was Bastille Day. That was the point. You speak French, don't you?
Yes.
Good.
I speak French. Why don't you open that door? No! No!
Don't do that again.
I won't.
Good. I think we understand each other. Now make that phone call to your husband now.
Just tell me what I can say.
You be brief, you be vague, you tell him not to worry, and don't mention me.
Hello?
Sam? Sammy?
Amanda, I was getting worried about you. Are you okay?
How was the christening?
It was fine. Are you okay?
Look, I can only talk for a minute, okay? I've got a really great break on a story. But it looks like I'm gonna be away from the phone for a while.
Okay, Amanda, where are you?
I'll be home soon. Kiss Hallie for me, okay? I love you. I love you both.
Amanda, when are you gonna get back?
Bye, Sammy.
See you in the house. You're a great promise, Amanda.
Help me! Somebody!
The Walshes made the move from Minnesota to Beverly Hills. Make the move to SoapNet and catch Beverly Hills 90210 today at 5.